I look extremely pretty, not gonna lie. Like, okay, hi, welcome back to Only. Wow, my throat is gone. Hi, welcome back to Only Rants with Gia. Today, I'm actually not gonna rant about anything, but I have a really fun story which I tell to everyone I meet because it's so traumatic and it's also so, I don't know, very significant in my life. And now that I look back, it's extremely funny. But back when it happened with me, I was like, this is it. This is the day where, like, this is the end of me. But isn't that every single thing in life? Like when we're going through something, we just think like, oh my god, this is the worst thing that can ever happen to me, and how will I get over it? And few years down the line, we go back and like look at it and we're just laughing like, oh my god, this was so silly and funny, and especially about like our teenage stories. And I have quite a few, but this one is just, I think it truly changed my life. Like the decisions I took after what happened to me in my ninth grade is the way I am right now. So yeah, I thought I'll share that. And also, I just did my laundry and I want to fold my clothes, so I thought I'll fold my clothes and tell you guys that story. So let's start. You know what? This angle is so down. I think you all will be able to see my double chin, but that's okay. Now that my hair is out of the way, we can start talking. Also, that's my vision board. That's my 2024 vision board. I have not changed the pictures. I have made another vision board, but I couldn't like go to the printing house and get it changed. So we still have it. And I really did achieve most of it. So I'm like very proud of it. But anyways, let's start. First, I need to pack my Dyson because I blow dried my hair. So I did my schooling from this school called Navnid Hasumal Lakhani Public Girls School. I know, it is so embarrassing. So this school is in Bhopal. That's where I was born and raised. I ran out of storage, so I had to delete something. But okay, where were we? So I was from that school in Bhopal, and it was an all-girls school. I was an average student. Like I think I was good. Like I was the kind of student who would study one night before the exam and like would score 80%, and I was quite happy with it. Even though my teachers and my mom thought that I could do better if I studied like way in advance, but I didn't care as a kid. I was like, no, 80, I'm happy. Like if I don't have to work that hard and I can still get 80, I'm more than happy with it. So anyways, I was that student. And then suddenly I was in ninth grade, where it all just came crashing down. So in ninth grade, you're supposed to join those coaching classes where kids from all the schools come, like all the schools across the city come there. And it is a co-ed class. And I was so excited because up until ninth grade, I was wearing uniform, I was going to school, coming back. There was one tuition didi that I would go to, and that's it. But this was like an adult class. Okay, my friend texted, so it's a good text. Okay, anyway, stop getting distracted. So it was a co-ed class, okay, and I still remember it was called Asha ma'am's class, and it was, you know, it was my dream to be in that class because I used to love Asha ma'am, and she used to teach science, and I was like, this is the teacher I would study from, you know, the celebrity teacher. So she was the celebrity teacher. Why am I getting all the texts right now? Okay, anyways, so she was like the celebrity teacher of the town, and everybody knew of her, and everybody knew that how strict she was, but also how amazing she was at teaching science. So I was like, this is it, you know, I need to be at Asha ma'am's class and I need to do really well, da, da, da. And also it's co-ed, so I can dress up like it's a coaching class, right? So I can put on my best outfits and go there. So now day one, everyone comes in. Now girls and boys were sitting separately, which I was still okay with. First of all, I was a fattu. There's no way I would talk to a guy because I've never had to up until that point. How do I say? I'd never done it up until that point. Like there was no need for me to go talk to a guy. There were kids from this school called Holy Family, which was a co-ed school. So the girls and boys were quite familiar and they were like quite chill. But me coming from an all-girls school, I was like, I can't talk, you know, this and that. But I'm so bad. Okay, whatever. So I met this guy there, or I think I met him before. It's such an old story that I've forgotten how I met the guy. So I met this guy. He was quite cute at that point. Now that I think of it, like I'm just like, ayo, like what was wrong with me? Why did I pick that guy? But anyways, in that time I was like, okay, he's cute. I think I was talking to him on chat. There was this app called Line Chat, not even WhatsApp, Line Chat, where I had started talking to him through Facebook and then line. I don't know how we started talking, and we were just chatting even before I joined the coaching classes. I knew I was going to, so we were chatting quite before that. And then we started seeing each other. We wouldn't even talk to each other. Like, we wouldn't even talk. We were so shy. We wouldn't even talk to each other. Like, no one knew that we were dating, because also it was a taboo in that town to like date at this age, and like girls shouldn't talk to boys or whatever. Only few of his friends knew and few of my friends knew. So it was quite low-key like that. So I started going to the coaching classes, and then we started seeing each other like daily, and we wouldn't even speak to each other. I was just happy knowing that, okay, I can see him, and I was like, maybe he was happy that he could see me, and we would just chat. In real life, कुछ बात नहीं होती थी, but on chat, you were like, oh my god, I like you, whatever. Very nibba nibbi shit. It is so embarrassing to even admit right now. But yeah, it was very nibba nibbi shit. Wow. So that happened, and then we started going to Asha Man's class, and like, I was a teacher's pet only for that teacher. I never liked any teacher to respect anyone, but Asha ma'am I really liked. So I was like, her class I have to top, her class I have to do this. Not even in school, it was a coaching class where I want to top. But anyways, that happened. And growing up, I was very, very insecure about my height. Okay, like, I am 5'2". I think I stopped growing when I was 8 years old. Not 8. What am I saying? I think I stopped growing when I was in 8th grade or 7th grade. Like, I've been 5'2" since forever. But I was very, very conscious of my height. And I was wearing heels to my coaching classes. This itself, like, why would you wear heels to coaching classes? And at the same time, my mom, okay, let me tell you, my mom was a full like Jhansi ki Rani, James Bond mom. Like, she would know what's going on with me. She was very strict also, because I was the elder daughter of the house, and she wouldn't give me the phone. And when she did give me the phone, there was a curfew with the Wi-Fi. Like, she would put the Wi-Fi ka button off around 10 p.m. and no Wi-Fi post that. And I did not have a SIM. I just had a phone, like, for the sake of it. It was just a touchscreen phone, no SIM, nothing. But I was using Facebook and all of that. But yeah, that happened. Then, so we were dating, right? We were boyfriend and girlfriend. Now we thought we should go out on a date. Now, how do we go out on a date? In that small town, going out on a date is just like, everyone would know where you're going, and someone or the other will recognize you. So we were like, and also my mom wouldn't let me out except school or coaching classes. Like, my entire life was home, school, come back, change, coaching, home, that's it. Like, I wasn't going out. Like, that was not a concept growing up in a small town. So we're like, how to do this? So we thought we'll bunk class. I swear to God, I was petrified. I was like, Bhagwan, like, फिर भी I did it. So what happened is, this day, I think it was in April or something, I don't even know. Okay, so I've dressed up. By dress up, I mean, I remember wearing like a white capri and like striped blue and white top, or maybe red and white top, something like that. I've worn that. I've made a puff and all of that. So my mom used to drop me to the class, okay, which is even more scary, because if my mom's dropping and picking me off, that means I have to be back before my mom comes. So my mother dropped me. This guy was waiting outside on his Activa, and I was just like, I pretended to go inside. My mom went, and then I've come out of the class, and I sat on his Activa, and then we've gone around. You know what we've done on that date? We've just gone on to these, okay, I don't know if you guys would know, because you all are not from Bopal. There's this place called VIP Road. So we've just gone on a drive, not even drive, a ride to VIP Road. I don't remember eating anything also. We just like, it was this very innocent ride to VIP Road. We came back, and then he dropped me like few steps away from the coaching class, and I think he kissed me on my cheek, and that is it. That was a date, like, and that was like, oh my god, I've lived my life, I've done this, I've bunked the class, I've gotten a kiss. Like, I'm the it girl in my head. I'm like, oh my god, I've achieved every single life goal ever. Now this is happening, and I've come back home, and my mom has picked me up, and then I've gone back home. All good, right? And now the only people who knew about this, me bunking the class, were my best friend at that time. Her name was Preeti, I think. Yeah. So she knew of it, and she was also my neighbor. But once I came back, I told her, you know what I did? We went to VIP Road, we came back, we kissed, and this, like, it was fucking peck on the cheek. What am I saying? We kissed. But anyways, I said all of that. And now, I think it was 2-3 days after that, where I'm sleeping, and my mom has woken me up, and she's reading chats from a paper. So she's reading things like I love you and this and that, and I'm like, what is she saying? Because I've just woken up. I'm like, what is she saying? And then I realized she's reading mine and could not. Okay, wait, first of all, okay, we can't name the guy. Let's name him. What should we name the guy? Karthik. Okay, so the guy's name is Karthik. Let's just name him Karthik. So Karthik, okay, so she's reading mine and Karthik's chats, and I'm just like, what the hell? How did she get a hang of it? And I'm like looking for my phone, like, where's my phone? And it's in her hand, and she's just like, ये करने जाती हो तुम coaching classes, bunk करती हो, date पे जाती हो. And I was just like I just started crying. I was like, oh my god, my life is over. How will I live? And all. And in my head, I'm just thinking, who told her? Like, who the fuck told her that I've done this? I was also blaming my mom, because my mom is a full jagga jasoos. I knew, like, she is the one who must have gone through my phone. She still has this habit of going through my phone and checking what I'm doing. I don't know why. I'm 24 years old, but her habit of checking phones has not left. So anyways, she's reading these chats, and then she's given me like a good like lecture. इसलिए हमने तुम्हें इतने बड़े स्कूल में भेजा. Mom, you sent me to Namnit. Like, do you think like that's a big school? It's really not. Like, please get a hang of it. And she's like, इसलिए हम तुम्हारी पढ़ाई के पैसे भरते हैं, इसलिए तुम्हें हर इतनी छूट दे रखी है. And I'm like, you've not given me any freedom. She's like, ज़बान मत लड़ाओ, this, that, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I fucked up and this and that. She's like, अब से तुम्हारा कोचिंग जाना बंद, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं पढ़ने की, घर पे बैठो. And she's like, तुम्हारा फ़ोन बंद, ये बंद. And I'm just like, oh my god, my life is over. This is the worst day ever. And then she's like, ये लड़के का नाम बताओ, ये लड़के. I'm like, लिखा हुआ है नाम. And she's like, कहाँ से मिला तुम्हें ये वो, तुम तो गर्ल्स स्कूल में, तुम्हें मिला कैसे ये लड़का नाम? Just like, मम्मा यार प्लीज़ जाने दो ये वो. Like, नहीं, इसको तो मैं बताऊँगी. And then she found other chats with his friend who was calling me bhabhi. I know, very cringe, very nibbi core. But anyways, his friend was calling me bhabhi. His best friend, it was his best friend. And I was just like, fuck, ye to gaya, uska best friend bhi kya. Like, my mom is not going to leave any of them. And then she's like, ki ho 16 saal ke aur log tumhe bhabhi bula rahe hain, ye wo. And I'm just like, my life is so bad right now. I don't even know. I don't think I was 16. I was like 14 or 15. Whatever. Now that this has happened, I'm like, mom, please let it go. Like, abhi to main tumhe seedha karti hu. You know what she's done? She's gone to the coaching class that evening. So we had a batch from 5 to 6. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So she's gone to the coaching class, and she's like, tum bhi chalo. I'm like, I don't want to be publicly embarrassed like this. I want to sit at home. She's like, chalo. And she's dragging me, and I'm like, mujhe chodo, mujhe nahi jana hai, this, that. And she's left for my coaching class. I was so anxious for the next 1 hour, because I'm like, what the hell would she do? Will she tell the ma'am? Will she this, that? I don't know. Like, I didn't know what she'd do. After 1 hour, she comes back home and she tells me, अच्छे से लेसन सिखा कर रहे हैं उन लोगों को. आज के बाद किसी लड़की को भाभी या गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं बोलेंगे. ये तुम्हारी कोई उम्र है ये सब करने की, da. And I was just like, what has she done? Like, she didn't tell me, and neither did I have the guts to ask her. 1 or 2 days later, or maybe that day, I don't even remember. It's such a blurry memory. But my friend tells me that she went to the coaching class and has slapped my boyfriend. Like, okay, now ex. But she slapped him. And not just him, the best friend also. So she slapped Karthik in front of the entire batch. Where, okay, as I told you earlier, not just my school, schools from all across the Bopal, like, come there. So she slapped the dude in front of the entire batch and his best friend, and has told the entire class that ये कोई हरकतें तुम्हारी, bunk करते हो, this, that. And Asha ma'am was pissed. She suspended me from the class, and this guy also, I think, and the friend also, I think. I'm not sure if she suspended them or no, but she suspended me for sure for 1 whole year. So basically, no more coaching classes for that year. And I was just like, what have you done? Like, the repercussions of this event are not even like, I don't think even my mom thought what would happen after this, because she's gone and slapped the guy. And my mom is the kind of mom who will just be like, हाँ मेरी बेटी की गलती है, मार लो इसको, मेरी बेटी की गलती है, इसको punishment दो, this and that. She's not the kind of mom who will take my side कि ठीक है चलो गलती होगी जाने दो. So I was just like, what has she done? And now I'm embarrassed, not only in front of my batch, in front of the entire batch of 20 whatever in Bopal. And I was just like, I swear to God, my life, like I thought at that point that my life is over, because I couldn't go to any coaching class and the news spread so fast. It's such a small town, right? Like Jia's mom is gone and slapped Karthik and his best friend, like in the coaching class, and they bunked the coaching class and this and that. And I was just like, and then I was labeled as bigdi hui ladki, and my mom was labeled as Jhansi ki Rani. Because who does that? Who's like, which, like, I don't understand which mother does that. I know as a mom I would also do it now, but who does that? Like, teenager Jia was traumatized. I was like, I never want to step out of my house. I refuse to go to school. I refuse to go anywhere, because it's a small town. Everyone knew, everyone and their parents and their grandparents and like my teachers, everyone knew what I'd done. And it was such a, like, they made such a big deal out of it. What do you expect out of a 15-year-old? Of course they're gonna make boyfriend, of course they're gonna bunk the school or class or whatever, but they shamed me so much. Like, I did not speak to my mom for that entire year. I was like, you are my biggest enemy. How could you do that to your daughter? Like, who goes and publicizes your daughter's mistakes like this? And everyone now hates me. No one wants to be friends with me because they think I'm the big rawa ladki. Like, no one's parents want their kids to be friends with me. More like, because I'm from an all-girls school, no one's mom wanted कि हमारी लड़की भी बिगड़ जाए. So they just told, stay away from Jia, this and that. And my mom, like 3 months down the line, she's like, it's okay, होता है, इतनी भी कोई बड़ी गलती नहीं कि तुम school नहीं जाओगी. And I'm like, of course it's not a बड़ी गलती, but you made it seem like it was a बड़ी गलती, and you've given everyone the chance to speak to me like that or insult me like that, or like, you know, keep reminding me that I have done something bad. And after that, my grades went down, and then I just started rebelling, and I was just like, I hate my mom, I hate this, I hate that, everyone's this. And that's when I decided I'm not going to live in this town. This town does not deserve me. And I was just, and I don't even remember having the conversation with the guy after this. Like, I don't remember having a closure with this Karthik guy. I think my mom blocked him, or he blocked me, or what happened, God knows. But it was such an innocent relationship. First of all, it was barely a relationship. We were just 15-year-olds saying that we're dating. All we had said to each other is, I like you, and that's it. And like a one peck on the cheek. And such a normal thing. I don't know why they villainized me. Like, I know why they villainized me, because in small town it's a big deal. But I, as a teenager, thought, this is it. I can't get out of it. I can't grow out of it. And now that I look at it, it's so fucking funny. Like, it's just, bro, like, okay, the entire town was pagal anyways. Like, what was I thinking? What was my mother thinking? And now that my mom and I discussed this and we look back at it, we laugh so much, because, see, I still don't know how this entire slapping situation happened. But most of my friends still remember, because this incident became the talk of the town. Like, now mom and I discuss almost anything and everything. All my boyfriends after that she's met, and she's quite chill. But back in the day, she was the true Jhansi ki Rani, because who does that? And honestly, it is not that big of a deal, but I, at that point, thought that this is such a big deal and made it bigger than life. And now I'm just like, imagine if at that point I would have been like, my life is over, and just like stayed in Bhopal. I wouldn't have been here. So yeah, very, very funny story. And I'm sure even the people in that batch must like laugh till date on that one day that Jia's mom came and slapped 2 dudes in the class. So yeah, that's how my mom slapped my boyfriend. Sorry, that's how my mom slapped my ex-boyfriend. So yeah, that was the story time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.